Hello everyone. You have studied the simple present, and today we are going to work with the simple past. When do we use the simple past? We use the past tense to refer to completed events and situations that started and ended in the past. Let's look at how we use the simple past in 4 different ways. We use the simple past to refer to a complete action, to express a duration of time, to list a series of actions, and to describe a habit. Please note that each action has a starting and ending point in the past. First, it is used when referring to a complete action that started and ended in the past. For example, I drove to Starbucks yesterday. I ordered a coffee yesterday. I burned my tongue a long time ago. These are completed events that happened in the past that are now finished. As you can see, indicators such as yesterday or a long time ago give us a time frame that let us know each event is a completed action in the past. Next, we use the past tense to express a duration of time in the past. You will often see clues in phrases such as for 5 minutes, for 2 hours, or all day. For example, I studied at the cafe for 2 hours last week. I charged my computer at the coffee house all day. We talked for 5 minutes last night. These are completed events that have started and ended for a period of time in the past. Thirdly, the past tense is used when listing a series of actions that took place in the past. You will see that we listed 4 actions. Last night, I went to Starbucks. I bought a coffee. I sat at a table, and I read the newspaper. The simple past is used for storytelling of events that took place in the past. Lastly, we use the past tense to describe a habit that ended in the past. For example, when I was a student, I drank 8 cups of coffee a day. Now I do not. I usually liked the new barista. Now I do not. I always visited Starbucks every day of the week. Now I do not. These are habits that are no longer true and were completed in the past. Please pause here and write down the 4 reasons we use simple past. When you are finished, press play to continue. Now that we know when the simple past tense, also called the past tense, is used, let's look at the different verb forms. The first form requires that we take the infinitive form of the verb and add an ed. I ordered a hot beverage. I burned my tongue. It rained while I enjoyed my coffee. As you can see, the infinitive base form stays the same and an ed is added at the end. Now, let's explore several exceptions to this rule in the following slides. When a verb ends in the vowel e, add a d to the end. I liked the new barista. As you can see, like ends in an e, so only a d is added. I saved my cup for later. I charged my computer. The next form is also an exception. When a verb ends in a consonant and is preceded by a vowel, those verbs require a double consonant, and then an ed is added. For example, I stopped by Starbucks to get a hot chocolate. Stop ends in the consonant P and preceded by the vowel O. we double up the consonant, and then we add an ed. I stirred 2 creams in my decaffeinated coffee. I dropped the sugar packet. Here is another exception. If a verb ends in a Y, then you drop the Y and add an I. Then you add the ed. For example, I studied at the cafe for 3 hours. The infinitive form study ends in a Y. You will drop the Y, add the I, and then the ed, studied. Lastly, there are also very common irregular forms that do not follow any pattern. For example, to go becomes she went to Starbucks, not she goed to Starbucks. To buy, they bought a coffee. To drink, we drank 2 vanilla lattes. To eat, he ate a blueberry scone. These verb forms will become easier if you read more and practice your writing. A common error is to confuse the simple past and the present perfect. The present perfect refers to a point in time in which the event is occurring. For example, they had bought a coffee this morning. This is if it is still the morning. But remember, the simple past refers to a time or a period that already ended in the past. They bought a coffee this morning, and right now it is now the afternoon. You will write down the simple past of the following verbs on your worksheet. We will review the answers in class. Review the video as many times as needed. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.